Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Yeah, welcome to the show. Welcome to the Two Dum Yinzers. This is episode 373.
Ooh,
373. They're stacking up quick, Mike.
they are too, and my God, one episode closer to the start of the NFL season.
Yes. We got one episode. We're one episode closer. We're 5 days, just 5 days away from the Steelers' first preseason game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And then we're 35 days away from the start of the season opener against the 49ers. It's going to be here real quick, man. We already have one preseason game under our belt, and it's go time.
It is, man. Oh God, I'm just tired of reading camp stories. I'm ready to read real football stories.
Yes.
I can't wait to see them out on the field to see who's going to live up to the hype and who's not.
A couple things before we get started. I just seen this. I just seen this before we came on. Pee Wee Herman, of course, he passed away this week. We talked a little bit about him. The mom on Married with Children, Katie Seagal, who's on the show Sons of Anarchy, and the woman.
Yeah.
Well, she used to hang out with Pee Wee in college. Apparently, they went to some California art university together for a period of time. And Katie Seagal, she said that she used to hang out with Pee Wee pretty often, and they would hang out in Pee Wee's dorm. I kid you not. She said that his dorm looked like Pee Wee's playhouse.
That's awesome.
So, if any questions that he was a weirdo in real life, I think that answers the question for you.
But he was like that cool weirdo. He got in trouble for one thing, doing one thing at an adult theater that everyone else was doing.
Yeah.
And that's all you could get Pee Wee on. He was a good weirdo. He's a weirdo I would have wanted to hang out with as a kid.
Yeah, I mean, everybody does it, but does everybody go out in public around other people and do it? I think that's
he was in an adult theater. What do you think's happening there? You're not discussing Hamlet. I tell you that.
Right. I just wonder if there's other people were doing it, or if it was just Pee Wee being weird and being Pee Wee.
Hey, sometimes when the mood strikes you, you gotta go. You gotta relieve some pressure, release some tension.
The other thing is this Chinese bear. Have you seen this Chinese bear, Mike?
No.
It's going viral. This bear over in China stands on its back legs, stands on its hind legs, and stands upright.
Oh, I see it now. Yeah, the sun bear.
Look at it for a minute.
And that's the one. Yeah, okay. I heard about this. They're trying to deny it's someone in a costume.
Yes, everybody thinks it's somebody in a costume. It's a bear, and the thing is, the bear it doesn't look real. Look, it looks like there's somebody in there.
It's kind of like that guy who paid $17,000 to get that suit to make him look like a border collie. It looks like it's that guy's cousin who just used a sun bear outfit instead of the border collie outfit.
I was convinced
it does look real.
The first dozen times I looked at it, I said, "There's no way this is real."
Unless it's it's really good work on the face, because it kind of looks real in the mouth, but everything else looks fake. It's like the X-Files. I want to believe it's real, but I'm not so sure.
I mean, you know what a bear looks like when it stands up? I mean, this looks like a person. It looks like a person with a costume on.
It does, but I don't know. I kind of want it to be real, but I also really, really do want it to be a dude in a bear outfit. Yeah. That'd be great. What's your job? I work at the zoo. Oh, what do you do at the zoo? I'm not allowed to talk about it.
I'm not.
I can't talk about it. All I can say is I work there. Well, how would you be? People have to go up and clean the cage after the guy. Like, come on, Frank. Why'd you have to poop there? You couldn't hold it.
I clean. Yeah. You work at the zoo. What do you do at the zoo? I clean Frank's shit.
Yeah. Oh, is Frank a koala bear? No,
Frank's the guy that dresses up in a bear costume.
Dresses up in the bear costume. Maybe it's actually Derpy in that bear costume.
Well, we have a bear. We have a dog. Whatever that is, Derpy is. We have one.
Yeah,
and he's not a real one. He's not a real bear.
I think we should name that sun bear Derpy.
I would have to agree, Mike.
Or we got to get Derpy an avatar.
Derpy.
Oh, hold on, boys. Big trade to announce. This This just happened 7 minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Karlsson?
Erik Karlsson. Did you know about this?
Yeah.
You sandbagging son of a bitch.
Yeah, it's all the way. It's at the bottom of my list here, but I do have. I read this morning that I didn't know the trade went through per se, but I do know that the Penguins were trying to get this trade to go through today. They just had to get a third team to get involved to.
Yes, Montreal.
Okay. So it went down. We got Erik Karlsson.
Huh? Yeah. Do you mind if I read it off real quick?
No, please.
So we receive. Okay. So there's 3 teams involved: the Penguins, San Jose, and Montreal. Players are going from here, there, everywhere. The Pittsburgh Penguins receive Erik Karlsson from San Jose and a draft pick from San Jose. That draft or 2026 third round pick from San Jose, and also Dylan Hamiluk from San Jose. He's a forward, and we also received forward Rem Pitlick from Montreal. Outside of Karlsson, I don't know who any of these guys are. So
Karlsson isn't exactly a young man anymore either, is he? I mean,
no, but he's still
adding to the age of the team.
He's still at age, but he's still like Crosby and.
Explain this in basketball and football terms.
No, I'll explain it in hockey terms. It was a 3-team trade. We get one of the best defensemen in the league. So here's what San Jose gets. They get our
at least for me to understand though.
Derpy, let me speak. They get our 2024 first round pick. San Jose does. They also receive Michael Granlund and Jan Ruda. So they're off the books. Their contracts are off the book. We're trying to get them.
You were ready to get rid of Granlund.
Yeah, I was ready to get rid of him the minute we got him. And then San Jose also receives Michael Hoffman, a forward from Montreal, and Montreal receives our 2025 second round pick. They also take Jeff Petrie, Casey DeSmith. We had a whole logjam there, and a prospect, Nathan LaGrange. So that's a huge trade. It's a blockbuster trade. Penguins, I feel, win this trade. We get the best player in the trade. Yeah, we gave up a first round pick next year, a second round pick the year after. That's what you have to do to get someone like this. This guy instantly, him and Letang are your 2 best. They shouldn't play together. So that's going to make your top 2 defensive pairs are going to have 2 great players on them. I think Erik Karlsson, he will jump immediately in to be the point man on that power play. I think Letang gets bumped off the power play, or you have him and Letang both running the point. This is huge. We
already have a team full of old guys. How much of an impact do you think one more old guy is going to make to this team?
The amount of points that Karlsson puts up, it is worth it. This guy is a point producing machine. We
didn't make the playoffs last year. We already have a handful of these guys.
A handful, yeah, but he's like how Crosby, Malkin, Letang weren't the problem last year. Erik Karlsson will not be the problem that we don't make the lineup. It's going to be the role players. And, Kyle Dubas already has upgraded a lot of that third and fourth line by the moves he made already. So it's not just like, oh, we got an old guy. We got someone.
That would be my main concern is what's going on these other lines. I mean,
yeah. We've upgraded those other lines. We brought in Riley Smith and a bunch of other forwards who fit that third, fourth line role. So this is like a nice little cherry on top to round out the roster.
Can you explain it in football and basketball terms?
No, I can explain it in hockey terms. If you can't keep up, Derpy, that's on you.
Oh, come on.
No, he's one of the best players in the league. He had 101 points last year, 25 goals, 76 assists as a defenseman. He's not gonna be a reason why you lose.
I think we do need to get quicker though. I mean, right? That was the concern at the end of the season was we couldn't keep up. Or
he can keep up. He can still, like, if you look at plus minus, his plus minus isn't great, but if you look at advanced metrics and stuff, he's still really good all around defenseman, not just a forward who can skate backwards. This was a key trade. It was a huge trade. And
I mean, obviously, you like to see the big names coming. When you see this name, you recognize the name, and to acknowledge that this is a good player coming here. I mean, that's definitely not the issue. I applaud that, and the things that our new GM is doing, and I'm just concerned. I'm concerned what those other positions are. Again, I don't. You made it clear that it wasn't the star players that were the reason.
Yeah,
that we didn't make the playoffs. I just kind of concerned because we do need that group of the bottom 6 guys.
The bottom 6, but
it's going to be productive because again, we didn't make the playoffs with this group of stars that we had.
Yeah, but the bottom they've improved. Vinny Histrana, he's a good role player. Matt Nieto, another good role player. Riley Smith, another good role player who just won a Stanley Cup.
We need our, we need our Hornquists and our, you think of the team that
well, that's what those guys
Cups.
are. They're going to fill those roles. They're going to fill the roles that they are good role players. These are guys that, have had success in the past. Like Nieto, I believe he was on that Colorado team that just won the Stanley Cup 2 years ago. Riley Smith is coming off a Stanley Cup win with Las Vegas in role player roles. They're not star players. They're key role players that you need to win Stanley Cups, and those guys help round out the roster. Now it's just my big worry is goaltending. Because if Jari can remain healthy, I'm okay with it. It's just health issues with him. But I think top to bottom, this roster right now is better than it was to end the last season.
I would agree. I think
if they can just get rid of Jeff Carter, to me, it would be the perfect offseason.
Yeah. We do got to move on, fellas. Let's start. I'm going to get this baseball out of the way again. The Brewers beat the Pirates last night 3-2. This was the game. If they would have won, they could have closed the gap here down to 8 games. However, they lose, they drop back down to 10 games. I'm going to be a seesaw here for the next however long, because when they win, I'm going to be like, all right, they're going to put a streak together, and then the next day they're going to lose, and I'm going to lose all faith in them, and I'm going to hate them. But the Pirates, they had 3 hits last night, Mike. The 3 hits that they had were their 7, 8, and 9 hitters. 7, 8, and 9 all had 1 hit.
Good God.
That was the 3 hits that they had. Bailey Falter, the guy that we got from Philadelphia, who was 0-7, he got the nod last night. He went 4 innings, gave up 6 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk. He had 2 strikeouts. David Bednar blows the save in the bottom of the 9th inning. The Pirates were winning 2-1 in the 9th inning. The Brewers score in the bottom of the 9th, tied up 2-2. They go to 10 innings and they lose. The Pirates lose 3-2 in 10 innings. Big Stacks goes 0 for 4. Another great performance by the great Big Stacks.
Oh yeah.
Aleki Williams. Now this kid plays shortstop. He's another one of these young bucks. He had 3 walks and a hit. He was one of the hits, and he had 3 walks. He's the only one that really looked like they came to play. Game 4 of this series wraps up today at 1:30.
Yeah, I saw this morning. I was going through Twitter and ESPN checking out this baseball, see what the Buccos did. And first thing I saw when I woke up and looked was like the Pirates 1 through 6 hitters went 0 for whatever. I was like, are you serious?
It's all their people. It was your Andrew McCutchen, it's your Big Stacks, it's your Henry Davis. I believe the Williams, a delay, the backup catcher had a hit, and perhaps Paguero had the other hit, I believe. 3 hits, 3.
It's bad. It
is what it is with these Pirates.
You just can't. They can't do literally. They cannot do anything right. And it's bad when Bednar is blowing saves.
Yeah.
This guy has been a rock all season long, and then
over in soccer, Mike, the Riverhounds win. They beat the Tampa Bay Rowdies yesterday in a game 1-0.
I love that name, the Rowdies.
You always say about these soccer names, they always have these, these off names, the Rowdies. But yes, they win again. That's 2 in a row now since they took that L. Riverhounds, they don't seem like they dropped any. They pick right back up. They're winning games. So
yeah, they're staying consistent. They had that nice big win streak, and then a little hiccup. But unlike the Buccos, they're able to keep going.
They have one long hiccup. It's like one of them kids in school that has that really long hiccup or that really long burp. You know what I mean? That's what this Pirates team feels like. Is one of them really long burps where they just let it rip and they just keep going.
Oh God!
Boxing,
that does sum up the Pirate baseball.
It does. Boxing last night, a big fight. Nate Diaz and Jake Paul. Jake Paul wins this fight by unanimous decision. We don't really talk too much about boxing here, but I did want to use that as a segue over to SummerSlam. I do want to talk about SummerSlam for just a moment. Jake Paul wins the boxing match against Nate Diaz, and brother Logan Paul also wins his match at SummerSlam against Ricochet. So these Paul brothers, they're still thriving, Mike.
They are. Logan Paul's the wrestler again, right? I always get those two.
Logan Paul's the wrestler.
He's the one I like. He's the one out. Jake Paul's fighting a bunch of people who aren't boxers. He's fighting a bunch of MMA guys who've never boxed or celebrities who
Is that what
really don't
not,
box.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's not fighting like real actual.
I like everyone there's a lot of people that hate him because he's not like a real boxer.
But I like Logan Paul because he has gone in there.
He won't fight anybody. And I just think that's cool. It's kind of like a villain.
Yeah. He's the ultimate heel.
He is.
And Logan Paul, I didn't watch all of SummerSlam, but I watched a big, the leaks online of his match. Say what you want about him, but my God, this dude.
Now, these kids are talented.
He's in the ring. His in-ring ability is better than a lot of pro wrestlers who do this day in and day out.
Yeah.
And his connection with the crowd and the way he works the crowd, it was a damn good match. And then the guy he was wrestling, it's dating the ring announcer, and they were feuding the show before, and he, she announced that he won, and Logan Paul's he goes over to say it again. He's eating it up, and the fans are eating it up. And dude has talent. He might be weird, but my God, does he have talent?
Other matches, Cody Rhodes beats Brock Lesnar. Great match. Seth Rollins defeats Finn Balor. In the big match, the one that everybody was talking about between Roman Reigns and Jey Uso, it did not disappoint. The whole match, Roman Reigns kicks his ass, basically. Jey Uso finally gets a little bit in, then it gets right back to Roman kicking his ass. A hooded man comes out, interferes with the match, kicks Jey Uso in the head, pulls off his hood, and of course, who is it? It's Jey Uso's twin brother. His twin brother kicks him in the head, causes Jey Uso to lose. Roman Reigns wins for about 9 years in a row, it seems like.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
That was the main event.
I did not see his brother coming down and betraying him. I broke my heart.
So now who knows what's going to happen? People will be tuning into Raw tomorrow night to see what the next step is.
To keep printing money, because my God, wrestling fans are eating that feud up.
Let's go over to football, guys. The hype is real. Kendrick Green gets more reps at fullback as Steelers explore the center's versatility. He's catching passes, he's blocking, he's running the ball. He, for overnight, turned into a wasted pick to a cult a hero in less than 24 hours. Basically, everybody was ready to get rid of Kendrick Green. He's been standing around for 3 seasons. He's worthless, he's useless. We're not doing. Then he comes out and he's pancaking people, running people over, running into the end zone for touchdowns. Kendrick Green, Mike, do we have a little toy? We have a little toy we might be playing with this year?
We might have a little toy. I like it. He failed at center, floundering. And I saw that they came up with this late last year when they were getting ready for the Ravens, their fullback, Picard. Or Picard. I want to call him Patrick Picard, fucking Star Trek actor. But yeah, he's a big guy. So they put Kendrick Green back there and they kept that, in the back pocket because he did so well. And they brought it out in training camp this year. And why not? You used a 3rd-round pick on this guy.
All right.
Try and get some value out of him if you can. See where he can work, help the team. I like it. I have no problem with it. You don't have a fullback on the roster. Okay, don't waste a roster spot on a fullback. Activate him. Activate Connor Hayward. You need an extra lineman. Kendrick Green can go and play center, guard. Not that well, but he's a body there. In a pinch, you need him to finish out a game. He's there. Have a couple packages where he runs as fullback. Now film's getting out there that this guy can run. He can catch. So that's going to draw their attention. You have to pay attention to him. You're not going to pay a lot of attention to him, but it's just enough, that half-second hesitation of, okay, where's he going as the ball snapped? That can help, man. I like it. Got to get something out of him. See if he can work anywhere on the team.
You line him up. You're down inside the 5-yard line. You put this guy in the backfield in front of your halfback. who's going to get the ball? Is Kenny going to sneak it? Is he going to, is he going to follow? Is the running back going to follow Kendrick Green to the end zone? Or is, Kenny going to turn around and just hand the ball off to Kendrick Green and have him fall forward? It becomes a big problem sometimes for teams. And you know what? I like it. You know what? We have it. We have this luxury. Let's use it. Let's see how it plays out. And, we'll go from there.
Yeah, like P said real quick, Jake is a decent boxer at this point. Only opponents he picks that are under 15 years older than him knocked him out, though. That's true. But hey, did you get into a boxing ring? Strategy. I give him.
I'd fight old guys.
I give him
credit and little kids. I fight little kids.
Fuck yeah! Line up a bunch of 8-year-olds, man. I'll knock them out.
Also, in the NFL, I want to talk about a few things here real quick, Mike. Darrelle Revis yesterday did get inducted into the Hall of Fame. Of course, the third player from Aliquippa High School, the fourth player from Aliquippa. They do lead every high school in the country with players in the Hall of Fame.
Wild.
Darrelle Revis. Also, a couple other things here. Mike Tomlin was on hand at the ceremony for Rondé Barber. Of course, he was some kind of defensive coach down there in Tampa Bay whenever they when they won their Super Bowl back in 02-03. So he was there at one point. I did see he helped he put Rondé Barber's jacket on. I'm not sure if that was the official handing over the jacket or if it was but it was really cool to see Coach T up there with Rondé. Congratulations to all them guys. Amazing career, except for apparently Joe Thomas. Cleveland Brown fans failed to show up. The Cleveland Brown fans failed to show up. These Canton is I don't know, a hop, skip, and a jump away from Cleveland, Ohio. They had an underwhelming amount of fans show up for Joe Thomas. The place looked rather empty where the Cleveland people sat. And for whatever reason, this mistake by the lake, they didn't show up for their people.
They did not. I thought they would have a decent presence there, and they did not. They're not used to having Hall of Famers come through. Yeah. So
maybe what did we do?
Maybe they didn't even know, or
we're not 0-16. How can we have a parade?
Exactly. They're like, wait, someone did good and was recognized by the league. Yeah, they were in shock. So I'll give them that. They might be in shock.
Related to Cleveland news, the Tampa Bay's quarterback, Baker Mayfield, everybody knows this fella. He has thrown 7 interceptions in camp practices so far this year. I know Mike somewhat calls this a little bit of blah, 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 but you know what? I like to talk about it because Baker Mayfield and Cleveland and the whole connection, he has thrown 7 INTs this year. And also in the division, Lamar Jackson has threw 4 interceptions in one practice. So,
that's just some good defensive work.
Yeah.
That's just means he's a running back.
Derpy, don't make me bust out his stats again to where, his touchdown to interception ratio is very, very good.
We're going to talk over back to the Hall of Fame briefly after the inductees got into the Hall of Fame yesterday. The Hall of Fame college numbers break down like this. College has the most people in the Hall of Fame, the NFL Hall of Fame, is USC. USC has 14 guys in the Hall of Fame. Notre Dame has 14 guys in the Hall of Fame. Michigan has 11. Tied in fourth is Pitt and Ohio State with 10. Miami has 9 people in the Hall of Fame. Alabama has 8 people. Syracuse 8, and Minnesota 7.
It's just surprising that Alabama only has 8.
Yeah. They're great in college.
Well, yeah, they chew them up and spit them out in college. By the time they get to the pros, they're already beat up. And Pitt's going to have 2 more? You figure Larry Fitz and Aaron Donald.
Yeah, that'll take them up to 12, which will pass Michigan if Michigan doesn't get any in the meantime. And Notre Dame and USC are, like I said, they are tied at the top with 14 players apiece, which is impressive.
That's impressive, but you have to figure a lot of those came way back in the day.
For Notre Dame and
USC, for their relevancy. The last one from USC was Troy. Before that, I can't even. Lynn Swan.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, so
I got a little game. You guys want to do something fun today?
Oh, let's do some fun.
Derpy?
I don't know.
It's a game we played before on the show. Derpy, you weren't involved. You weren't on the show yet.
Mike's kind of bald today. I don't know if I want to.
Mike is very bald today.
Derpy,
did you wash your hand yet?
No, I did not.
I was concerned that maybe you might get some kind of fungus or growth on your hand. You might want to wash that.
But it was Jalen Warren.
All right.
I don't want to know what he would do if it was Kenny Pickett's hand.
You don't pick your nose with that same hand that you didn't wash, do you?
No.
You're gonna get a brain infection. This game that we're gonna play today is called Who Done It? Who Done It? Now I know that you come along at a certain point on the show, but what I got 13 facts here. 13 facts from the Two Dum Yinzers show. I'm gonna read you a fact. And you're going to tell me, Derpy, if it was Mike who did this, if it was me who did this, or if it was both of us who did this. And of course, I think that there's going to be a lot that you don't know, but it's going to be a lot of fun because you could do some guessing and we could have some fun with it. All right.
All right.
All right. So here we go, guys. This game is called Who Done It? We haven't played it in a long time. It's Sunday morning. I'm sure everybody just got out of church and is tuning in right now. So let's play this fun game. It's called Who Done It? All right, here we go. Number one, Derpy. I'm going to start easy, okay?
All right.
Let me see. There's 13. If you get 10 of these, I have a Two Dum Yinzer hat on hand somewhere. I'm going to send it out. I'm sending it out to P. P is a great listener of our show. He's been here for a long, long time with us. He's in Japan.
Oh.
The other side of the planet.
Yeah.
And we will send, if you could, you're playing for P today, Derpy. So if you could.
I'm going to try, P. I'm going to try.
He's going to try.
Derpy.
If you could get 10 out of 13 correct, P, I'm sending you a brand new Two Dum Yinzers hat to wear in Japan.
I can't promise anything, but I'm going to try.
Derpy, you better fucking win, because if you don't, I will find out where you live and I'll beat you down for P.
All right, here we go.
I'll wash that hand for you.
First question. Who done it? Was it Mike, myself, or was it both of us? Who lost a football pole to an inanimate object? Who lost the football pole to an inanimate object? Was it Mike? Was it me? Or was it both of us?
That sounds like Mike.
That sounds like Mike. You want to stick with that?
Yeah.
That's correct. There you go.
Man, fuck you,
Derpy. Derpy, Mike, P. Derpy got the first one. He got the first one correct. He answered correct. Who lost a football pole to an inanimate object? Of course, Mike lost to a dummy, which I'm pretty sure Mike would have lost to this rock right here if had been given the situation. But he did. He lost to a dummy. Derpy was correct. You have one correct, 12 more to go. Are you ready?
Yep.
Derpy. Who dated a girl with a missing finger?
Oh.
Was it Mike? Was it me? Or was it both of us? I'm looking for who dated a girl that had a missing finger. If you would have listened very early on in the show, like way back, 1 through 10, I'm thinking episodes 1 through 10, this is where this was discussed. So this goes all the way back.
This is old school.
This is old school.
I might have to go Mike again.
Mike dated a girl with a missing finger. Is correct. Yes. P, there you go. He's got two out of 2.
9
2
fingers
out
of
of
fury.
2.
9 fingers of fury.
He called her 9 fingers of fury.
I didn't call her that. A buddy of mine said I was going to get slapped in the face by 9 fingers of fury.
I just know Ryan, he wouldn't date a girl with him.
You know what? You know me very well. I wouldn't date a girl with 9 fingers. Only because it would freak me out. I couldn't do that. What do you do? All right.
It's not like she was missing a leg or an arm. It was a thumb.
Here we go. Third question. Derpy has got 2 for 2.
2 for 2.
Number 3, Derpy. Who poops naked? Who poops naked? Is it Mike? Does Mike poop naked? Is it me? Or do both of us? Maybe both of us poop naked. Who do you think poops naked?
Both.
Both. Is this your final answer?
Yeah.
I don't know if Mike does. I do. The answer was me. Was just me, but that doesn't disqualify Mike in this. But it was me. So Derpy, you did
It's
get one
Ryan. It's
incorrect.
not me. No.
Mike does not poop naked, which is weird.
I just take my shirt off.
All right, Derpy. 3 questions in, 9 to go.
That was a golden gnome guy.
10 to go. Got 2 right, 1 incorrect. Here we go. Who was given at his workplace the nickname the Verbal Assassin? Who at their workplace was given the nickname the Verbal Assassin? Was it Mike? Was it me? Or was it both of us?
I'm gonna go you, Ryan.
Me. Is this your final answer?
Yeah.
That also was Mike.
Me, and
Oh,
it's
man.
the verbal terrorist.
The verbal terrorist. I didn't ask the question right. Maybe we shouldn't count that.
We shouldn't count that one
because you're more of a terrorist than
I subjected someone to verbal terrorism because I told them how to do their job and they weren't keeping up.
All right, P. So I conducted the question wrong, so we're not going to count that.
This hat, Derpy,
I'm trying.
You're gonna.
If I had it in arm's reach, I would show it right now. I just don't have it in arm's reach, but it's here. All right, so that's
send them something if I come up short though.
Yeah, we'll send them your head in a box to apologize for your failures.
All right, here we go.
Right, Derpy?
Derpy. Who dated an AI? Who dated an AI? Either Mike, me, maybe both of us, but somebody on this show, openly on the show, dated an AI.
That sounds like Mike.
That sounds like Mike. That does sound like Mike, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it was me. I dated her.
Wow.
I created her. Mike, do you recall her name?
I can't remember. Samantha?
Sam.
No, see, Derpy,
wow.
You just answered the question of me dating an actual living human being, and then you're gonna say I dated an AI. Come on now.
Fair.
All right. So after 4 questions that counted, we got 2 right, 2 wrong. Derpy, you have to run the table.
I have to run all. Oh, geez.
You could get 1 more wrong. P on the board's a
you
little.
get any more wrong, Derpy? I'm gonna stab you
about
with
this AI. I wasn't proud, P. This was a very dark moment in my life.
Oh, it was a great moment in my life.
After you get if you get the 3rd one wrong, you're still alive, and you can't miss any more. But then you earned yourself 1 lifeline, which we'll ask P, and we'll see if P is able to help you out as well to move forward. All right, so got 2 right, 2 wrong. Here we go. Who taught a famous porn star how to drive in the snow? Who taught a famous porn star how to drive in the snow? I'll give you her name. It was Aurora Snow, and she was the female adult actress of the year in 2002. One of us on the show taught this porn star how to drive in the snow. Who do you think? Was it Mike? Was it me? Or was it both of us?
First off, is she still hot?
Yeah, she is hot.
All right.
And as the show, we keep in touch with her regularly. Actually, she came on again.
She's a lovely person too.
Very awesome person. She was on again. If you dig back deep enough, there is 2 episodes, one with video and one without video of Aurora Snow. Who do you think taught her to drive in the snow?
Mike,
is this your final answer?
Yeah.
Mike is incorrect. It is incorrect. She moved from Los Angeles to the Midwest. She'd never driven in snow before, and I'd given her some advice to help slow her car down if she's sliding. So that puts you, Derpy, that puts you at 3 incorrect. Now,
because I was the one who brought up saying to her that I've driven in the snow my entire life, and I still forget how to drive in the snow. Because sometimes you're just driving, and you're like, "Oh man, it's the snow," and then you start to go out of control. And that's when Ryan gave the advice of, "You know what happens." The
show used to be so different.
Oh God, it was wild.
All right, so now Now you do have the liberty, Derpy, to
Have a
turn
lifeline.
to turn to P on the board for your lifeline if you need it. You don't have to. If you don't want to use it, you don't have to. You can save it.
Come on, Derpy. You got to run the table, man.
I'm trying.
All
You're not trying hard enough, Derpy.
All right, here we go. Next question. Who sits when they wipe? Who sits when they wipe? If this needs cleared up after they're done going to the bathroom, they sit when they wipe. Is this Mike? Is this me? Or is this both of us?
I'm gonna go both.
Both. Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
You sure you don't want to? You sure you don't want to ask P?
I don't. This is a strange contest, so I don't even know at this point, brother.
Pete, to keep him alive, he has to get this one correct. And the question is, who sits when they wipe? And I would recommend that Derpy would reach for your advice, P. So go ahead and take a moment. I'll give you a moment to get your answer over, but Derpy is going to use his lifeline. And here's what's going to happen. Because you chose not to and the answer was wrong, I'm going to automatically use it.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right. So P on the board says, Mike, I think. I wiped this episode from my mind. So P on the board.
I think I did too.
Who's playing for the two Dum Yinzers hat today via Derpy says, Mike, I think. I wiped this episode from my mind while sitting, no doubt. What do you think, Derpy?
I'm going to go Mike.
You're going to agree? You're going to go with Mike?
Yeah.
And the answer is Mike. Yes. Derpy.
What were you guys on back then?
You stay alive here, Derpy.
On, dude.
Here we go. You got
Derpy,
the number one.
You have to go back and watch those episodes, man. They were a thing of beauty.
Yeah, go start at the beginning, Derpy. You'll have fun. All right. So 3 correct, 3 incorrect. You got to run the table here, Derpy. Here we go. One question was removed because of the way I asked it was incorrect. So we gave Derpy that. Here we go. Who prank called a pet store asking about eating a goldfish for dinner? Who prank called a pet store asking about eating a goldfish for dinner? Was it Mike? Was it Ryan? Or was it both of us? I'm looking for who prank called on the show a pet store asking advice about preparing a goldfish to eat for dinner.
Dude, you guys are wild. You guys are wild, dude. That's the first time I ever heard of that before.
Oh, you should have heard the lady on the line.
Oh God.
Who do you think?
I'm gonna go Ryan.
Great job.
Good job, Derpy.
Got another one. You are still alive, P. You are still alive. Here we go. Derpy got another one correct. This is a good
I'm
one.
hearing some wild stuff, folks, that I've never heard in my life that happened on a podcast before.
Here we go. Looks like we're almost there. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. If you could pull off these next 5, P all the way in Japan will win a brand new 2 Dum Yinzer hat. Here we go. Who painted an OnlyFans model's boobs? Who painted an OnlyFans model's boobs? In this particular episode, the model removed her upperwear and had hearts painted on her boobs for Valentine's Day. This is the particular story. This OnlyFans model removes her shirt and everything and gets hearts painted on her boobs for Valentine's Day. Does this seem like something that would have been done by Mike, by me, or by both of us?
That has to be Mike, right?
Mike did. Mike did, but does that complete your answer?
Yeah.
The answer is both. Both of us.
Oh.
Mike painted the right boob, and I painted the left boob.
P, Ryan all day. That was both of us. P. It was both of us. That one did not have footage. We did not.
But that is up on the that's somewhere. You could find it
somewhere.
I can't tell you exactly where it is at this moment, but it is back there, and it is in the library of shows. Yeah, I'm gonna continue to play here. Next question. Next question. Who almost got a tattoo from a guest rapper? Who almost got a tattoo from a guest rapper? Was it Mike? Was it me? Or was it both of us? The rapper was Stickman Slick. Stickman does some tattooing on the side.
I'm gonna go with you, Ryan.
You're gonna go with me.
Yeah.
It was Mike. Mike almost got the tattoo.
I almost got it. It's a whole thing, Pete or Derpy on the show. Anything that's gonna happen is gonna happen to me. Okay. There was times I was gonna get tattoos. I was gonna get, I forget what else, but something else was gonna happen to me. There were a lot of things were gonna happen to me during this particular era of the two Dum Yinzers.
This is the most wild era I've ever heard on a podcast. Yeah. So once again.
All right, so here we go. I got 3 questions left. I'm not counting this over yet. I'm gonna work with you.
We're gonna work with you, Derpy, because you got to win for P. You know, you're
I'm trying.
You're not playing for yourself here. You
gotta
play for P.
I'm trying to get.
All right. Next question. Who hosted the Two Dum Yinzer jukebox portion of the show? Now, this was early on.
Oh, man.
And we had a lot of music, a lot of musicians coming on early on the show. And we had a particular splinter off of the show called the My Two Dum Yinzers jukebox. And we played all the music of our guests. One of us hosted this show. Who hosted the Two Dum Yinzer jukebox portion of the show? Was it Mike? Was it me? Or was it both of us?
I'm going to go both.
Darby, you're really bad at this game.
You are terrible.
It was me. It was me. I was the one who did. I hosted this show. We should have P connected up with Derpy somehow, because P's getting him right on the board.
He is too. He is just, you know.
Why did you ask him the questions about that?
Because there's a
try to win you the hat.
Derpy.
All right, I'm down to, let me see, two questions. I'll break it down like this. Since I'm such a nice guy, and since this is Sunday, and since I know everyone that's listening to the show probably just came home from church, I'm going to do something real nice for everybody today. I got 2 questions left. If you get one of these correct, I'm going to ask them. You're going to give answers. I'm not going to tell you if you got the first one correct till after you answer the second one. Then I'll tell you if you did get 1 or 2 or none correct, whatever. Then we'll go from there. If you get 1 out of 2, P still gets his hat. Here we go. Which Two Dum Yinzer host hosted the show alone? Now I'm talking about this particular show right here. How you see Mike and I both. There was one episode where only one of us hosted the show. It's only been done one time in its entirety. Who, Derpy, hosted the show alone? Was it Mike? Was it me? I guess it can't be both of us, right?
Was it both? Derpy probably would have said
Derpy's
both.
Gonna say both. Don't trick him. Don't tell him that. He's gonna say both. Who, Derpy, hosted the show all by themselves? Mike looks like he's beaming thoughts over into Derpy from the screen.
I am trying.
I'm gonna go Mike.
Mike. Now, again, I'm not going to tell you if this answer was correct until we finish with the second question. All you have to do is get one of these right. P gets the hat. P, if you don't remember this episode, you should know where we're at. But if not, that's fine. P also says his guess is Mike. So do what you want with that. Finally, the last question. Here we go, guys. The last question of the day for Who Done It, the game that we play here in the Two Dum Yinzers. Here we go, Derpy. Who briefly doubled as the character Izzy a Man? Who briefly doubled as the character Izzy a Man? Was it Mike? Was it me? Or was it both of us? I'm looking for someone who briefly doubled as the character Izzy a Man.
I'm gonna go you.
You're going to go with me. Okay. Now, is that your final answer?
Yeah.
All right. So here's how it's going to break down, guys. It's down to these last two questions. If Derpy gets one of these questions right, P gets the hat. He gets the brand new Two Dum Yinzer hat. Derpy, I asked you two questions. The first one was, which Two Dum Yinzer host hosted the show alone? And the second question was, which Two Dum Yinzer host briefly doubled as the character Izzy a Man? For the first one, you said Mike. You said Mike hosted the show all by himself, and you said I doubled as the character Izzy a Man. I'm going to tell you something, Derpy. You got at least one right, Derp. So you did win. You did win for P. Great job.
All right, Derpy.
Question: which Two Dum Yinzer host hosted the show alone? That was Mike. You did get that correct. And the remaining question was, who briefly doubled as the character Izzy a Man, which was a trans character that we did on the show at one point. This trans character's name was Izzy a Man, and yes, you are correct. I did the character. Derpy, you nailed both of these. Congratulations, P. You win the Two Dum Yinzer hat. Great job, Derpy.
Woo!
Good job.
Enjoy your hat, P. Enjoy your hat, P.
Enjoy your hat, P.
Thanks for listening, bud.
At some point, P, just go ahead and you can either email us on the website or anywhere of our social media, and then we'll switch information. We'll get that sent out to you ASAP. But great job, everybody! Great job with the game. Who done it?
Who done it?
Not too bad, Derpy. You did all right.
It was a struggle, Derpy, but we got you through to the finish line.
He did good. Let's do this quick. Mike, why don't you tell everybody about the website?
twodumyinzers.com. Everything you need for the Two Dum Yinzers is over there, twodumyinzers.com.
All right, guys. The question of the day is this. It's going to be a Kendrick Green question. I'm going to stick with the theme today. Kendrick Green is getting a lot of momentum here in Pittsburgh with the fans, with the team, everybody around because of what's going on at practice here. Kendrick Green, here we go. Question of the day. Where did Kendrick Green play his college ball? Where did Kendrick Green play his college ball? Think this over for a minute. We'll get your answer in just a sec. Guys, we are live. We're live 7 days a week right here, every day, Monday through Friday, 11:30 a.m. And the show that we do live every day gets uploaded over on Spotify at 8 p.m. every single day. So if you would rather just listen to a podcast, you could always go to Spotify after 8 o'clock p.m. every day and hear the brand new show of the day. All right, fellas, here we go. The question of the day. Where did Kendrick Green play his college ball? I'm going to start with Derpy. Derpy, what do you think?
I'm going to go. I'm going to go Arkansas.
Arkansas. Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and lock Derpy in on Arkansas. Michael.
Yes.
Where did Kendrick Green play his college ball? I have a itchy suspicion that you know this.
Mm-hmm.
Both of you gentlemen are Big Ten guys.
Oh,
so let me see if one of you could get it correct, Mike. Where is it that he played ball?
Illinois.
And I did know that you knew that, but I figured I would try it anyway. I tried to sneak one by you. Kendrick Green did play his college ball at Illinois. So great job, everybody.
Thanks,
Derpy,
Mendenhall, for that fumble.
what's that?
I said thanks, Mendenhall, for that fumble. Because he went to Illinois, too.
There you go, everybody. You did a great job today, Derpy. I got P on the board here. He's excited. He's won his hat because of you. He did something good. See, Derpy, see. You wanted to go to church today. Instead, I said, come hang with us. We're gonna do good things. Look. You can't deny that, right?
Right.
Who needs church when you have us, Derp?
Mike, you got anything before we take off for today?
Oh God, it's almost Steelers season, and the Penguins are headlining the news. What a crazy time we live in.
Crazy time. There you go. Derpy.
If the Steelers stay healthy, they will win a Super Bowl, guarantee.
I like it. Two good points, two great points. Again, P on the board, do make sure you email us. We'll get this sent out to you ASAP. We thank everybody for checking us out. We appreciate each and every one of you, each and every one.
I'm all in on this Karlsson trade.
Yeah, I could tell.
I'm sorry. They're like more info.
He's
was
drooling.
coming out.
He's drooling over it.
What info was coming out? I'm trying to figure out who the other guys in the trade were. So my bad. I apologize.
You're good. But hey, we do want to thank everybody for checking us out. We will be back tomorrow at our usual time, Monday morning, to kick off the new week. And with that point, we'll only be 4 days away, guys. We're 5 days away right now from playing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's going down this Friday evening, 35 days away from the season opener against the 49ers. You know what? This is what we wait for all year. This is our Christmas. We got to cut
so many guys.
This is our Christmas, and we're excited. So, hey, we thank everybody for checking us out. Everybody have a great rest of your weekend. For Derpy, Mike, myself, the two Dum Yinzers, have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.